Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Back to Duvernay, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent gain.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Prescott now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Open man is Duvernay. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Ravens 14, Cowboys 9. Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 27, Prescott. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Pollard. He's got it to the 43 here.
Taken down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And some room to roam now. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Cowboys.
They'll run on first down. Pollard to about the 26 here. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
At the 26-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was... They saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. Slot man moves right. On second down, Pollard. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run left with Pollard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up second down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On first down, Pollard. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. 7 yards there and a first down. The slot man in motion right. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 14 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Barr now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll try and run right on the option. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Ravens on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, he pulls over it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off the option, here's Edwards. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded right around the 8. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, Elliott. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. To throw is Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Dak. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second down, it's Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. To throw, Prescott. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 49 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing, Jackson.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Jackson to throw. Connecting with him.
And Andrews lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. This a long one from 54. It looks good, and it is good. From 54 yards away, he bangs it through. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it.
That was an excellent come from